White-collar jobs are disappearing, AI doesn't sleep, it doesn't eat, it doesn't take coffee breaks, and it's coming for your job. But there's one title that still commands respect in a world drowning in automation. PhD. Is a PhD worth it in 2025? Let's break down the myths, truths, and raw numbers behind earning a PhD in the AI era and whether it's still the smartest move you can make, or a six-figure intellectual trap. We're in a digital arms race. AI can write code, draft contracts, diagnose diseases, and pass law exams. If you're in a white-collar profession, finance, journalism, law, medicine, AI is already biting at your heels. So where does that leave the PhD? Only about 2% of Americans hold a PhD. It's rare, it's elite, and in 2025, it might just be your shield or your shackle. Let's talk about the perks. Number 1. Specialized knowledge, =AI proofing. PhDs often work in research, innovation, deep science, fields where generative AI still can't compete. If your job is to push the boundaries of what we don't yet know, you're irreplaceable, for now. Second, access to high-income, high-status roles. Many top-tier government jobs, university leadership, and R&D positions require a PhD. We're talking about roles with six-figure base salaries and long-term security. Third, intellectual autonomy. With a PhD, you're not just an employee, you're an authority. You lead projects, publish research, influence policy, and get paid to think. Fourth, global prestige. In many countries, having a PhD still carries immense societal weight. It opens doors globally, from Europe to the Middle East to Asia. And fifth, you become the source, not the consumer. In a world where everyone's using ChatGPT, you're the one creating the knowledge it learns from. That's power. But let's get real. There are downsides, big ones. First, time and money pit. On average, a PhD takes 5-7 years. That's half a decade of lost income, and most students rack up serious debt with minimal pay. Second, mental burnout is real. Stress, isolation, perfectionism, and research fatigue plague PhD students. Some drop out, some never publish, some spend 7 years to end up jobless. Third, saturation in some fields. In fields like humanities, literature, or even certain sciences, the number of PhDs far exceeds the number of available jobs. Translation: you could spend years becoming an expert, only to fight for underpaid adjunct positions. Fourth, not all employers care. In tech and business, experience beats degrees. Many CEOs don't have PhDs, and some even see it as a sign you're too academic. Fifth, AI is coming for research too. Even research isn't immune. AI is helping write dissertations, conduct simulations, and draft journal articles. The edge of the PhD is shrinking, fast. So, who should still get a PhD in 2025? Let's get one thing straight. Not everyone needs a PhD, but the right person can still weaponize it. You should consider a PhD if you want to be a thought leader, not a follower. You're passionate about research, teaching, or science. You're aiming for specialized roles in academia, R&D, think tanks, or international policy. You're financially stable or funded. You're mentally resilient and ready for the grind. You should not pursue one if you just want more money or a promotion. You hate writing, presenting, or self-directed work. You're unsure of your field or career goal, or if you're looking to escape the 9-5. Ironically, academia is a 24/7 grind. By 2030, AI may dominate task-based labor, but original thought, deep research, and human nuance, that's still your domain. In a sea of bots and automation, a PhD says, "I've gone deeper, worked harder, and know more than the average professional ever will." That still matters. Leaders, innovators, and world changers, many of them hold doctorates, but they didn't chase the degree. They chased the mission. So, should you get a PhD in 2025? If you want to hide from change, no. If you want a shortcut to a six-figure job, no. But if you're ready to do what most people won't, and become a master in a field the world still desperately needs, then yes. A PhD won't guarantee you success in this new era, but it just might make you indispensable. Think deep, think long-term, think PhD, like if you're chasing greatness. Subscribe if you're building a future no robot can replace.